Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Slag.
Oh, this. Hi. Hello, my name's TremaineRatedAwesome. Fuck. Oh. What are we doing today? I don't know if you've heard of the show. Can't pay, take it away.
I want you to have me arrested. I want you to charge me. Come on. Come on, big man. Come on, big man. Come on!
I love this show. I watched in uni with some of my friends. The purpose of the show is basically these guys, high court officers that go to people that are in debt to, they say, their landlord or something, and collect that debt from them. And if they can't take that debt from them, they just start taking their stuff from them. They usually just start taking things to equal the value of the debt they owe. It's quite a jarring thing for people to actually confront, like, you know, these men just turn up to your house and, oh, you got a debt to pay. Oh, I can't pay it. Oh, well, I'm taking your fucking car, bro. What I like about the show is it can honestly, an episode can be literally the funniest thing in the world, or quite honestly the saddest one ever, because obviously you'll get people who are just like, nah,
Go on! I fucking dare you!
you can't take my fucking things, bro. What? Then they start smashing their own things. Or it can literally be like a family that's just in a very desperate situation and they just can't pay out and they've been like, now have to literally leave their home. Honestly, it's quite a sad thing. But we're not going to focus on that part. We're going to focus on the angry people who can't deal with it because it's stress. Honestly, the guys in that TV show are actually quite professional about everything, but it's just so fucking funny. I watched an episode. I went to this woman's house. She wasn't there. They broke in because they're allowed to. Changed the lock. They're in her house. One of them phones her up and just tells her, no point in coming home tonight. You've got nowhere to sleep. Sorry, love. And that's it. It's just kind of fucked. I literally YouTubed Can't Pay, Take It Away, and this apparently is the best episode in caps. And I'm gonna fucking watch this shit, bro, because, you know, fuck it. I think I'll never else do my fucking day. It's like the opposite of trash TV. This is just tragic TV. I watched and recorded myself doing this already. I was gonna upload that, but I wanted to change the format a bit, so it's just not me. So it's not 20 minutes of me just sitting there just like. The episode starts off with these two lads here, Paul and Dave. Not Paul and Dave, I forgot their name. Starts off them with doing a routine one. They're going to a flat, I think it's student accommodation, and it owes like $8.5 grand in unpaid rent.
We're high court enforcement officers, and we come to repossess the property.
That is honestly, I could imagine that being the scariest thing though. For the letterbox, like, hi, we've come to take your house. Sorry, can you let us in, love? You say no, and they just start drilling the fucking keyhole. It's like shit. I can imagine that being so scary. So obviously they're just going there to collect their rent or just fuck some shit up, bro.
It's always in the back of your mind when you walk up to somebody's front door. You never know what's behind it. You might see a spy hole in the door so they can see you, so they know what's there. Could be a nice little old lady. Could be a man standing there with a shotgun. So you have to be really, really careful.
Starts off quite normal, quite fine. They're just going there. When they get there, it's a damn nice, like, student accommodation, honestly. Like, damn decent apartment, bro. It's really clean. Like, you don't see that in most student houses. It's like, it's genuinely really clean. But it's really empty at the same time. He's got a brand new TV and a laptop. And I mean, it just looks like a drug dealer's house a bit.
Yours. This is all mine, except the laptop and the TV as well. This stuff isn't mine.
This guy's death row drug dealer, bro. The laptop and the TV isn't enough to pay off the debt that's owed. They're looking around and they find this locked door. Apparently it's been put in, it's new. They break in there because obviously they need to find stuff that's invaluable. It's like a legal robbery in a way, fucking hell. They get into the new room. Not much in there, it's a little bag, and there's a suitcase in the corner. So let's open it, and there's this fucking wooden box in there. They start to open up the box and stuff, and then it opens, and it's millions of dollar bills. Why is it in American dollars?
Then they just call the police.
Yeah, there must be $1 million.
Why is it in dollars? I don't understand. What? I mean, okay, I should be more shocked that it's amount of money, but I'm more taken aback by it's in dollars, bro. I don't understand. A little student accommodation has just got a box of millions of dollars in a fucking suitcase. The main guy says, oh, it's a crime. It's like, shit, it's now a crime scene, guys.
Don't touch anything fingerprint-wise.
And then he starts fucking counting the money with his finger. They phone the police, and they have to wait for the police to come. Obviously, The student comes back. The student comes back after 10 minutes, and he's just like, well, what's going on, guys? Oh, yo. Oh my God.
And we've repossessed the property today. And everything in it.
I'm not the main tenant. I'm just a student.
Okay, well, what I'm going to say to you is now...
Oh, it is a student com. Oh, it's a student accommodation. And he's got 8 point... What the fuck is going on?
Going to ring the office, see where they are. Police, please.
Student, do you want to see my ID and all that? I need to go to school today.
I'm a student. I need to go to school, bro. I need to go to school. It takes the police 40 minutes to get there, man. 40 minutes. That's appalling, bro. If you phone up the police and tell them, oh, we've literally just found a box of millions and millions of dollars in a student accommodation, you think they'll get here just like that, but apparently that's not a priority. The students arrested, just like that, and these two are very happy that they weren't able to get their $8.5 grand.
Yeah.
Waste of time.
What? You literally, I mean, I feel like you literally kind of uncovered something much deeper than that, bro. I mean, like, I feel like it's a turning point in like any sort of police crime series, but you know, this is not their concern, bro. There's want that $8.5K. So yeah, they're going to get their money back, unfortunately, and they're pissed. I mean, they're better men than me. If I was them, I honestly probably would have grabbed at least a little stack. You want one stack, like just one, you know, dropped in my pocket. I think what pisses me off the most about this is that they obviously had the money to pay off the rent. So why didn't they? This was totally avoidable completely. I don't know why did they even stop paying it? They literally could have gone through this whole complete thing completely undetected. But no, they just, it's just kind of crazy. So this next part of the episode is also pretty unusual, actually. Instead of going to someone's apartment or house, they go into a football stadium. What club is it? I think it's the Swindon Club. It was on the news a couple of years ago. But they treat it as any other job. They gotta go in, get their money and get the fuck out, or they start fucking up shit. But what I find quite interesting is that regardless if it's a house, someone's house or business or this, the people there, like the deputy, they try and act like if they ignore these people, they'll go away. What's it called? The county ground.
We have the power to enter anywhere, but if the doors are open, we'll try and get in as far as we can. Obviously, that gives us a bit more power while we're in there. Can I make our position clear on this today? We're here today to either collect money or remove goods from the property to obviously cover the debt, okay? So if you could get your accountant, it's not a problem.
Right, okay. But can I ask you to go on the other side
No.
of the door? Right,
Okay, no problem.
Shame. Shame, bro. So, I mean, they're a football stadium. What would they take, do you think? Like, what can they take from a football stadium? They take anything, but what would you take from a football stadium? Again, I can't imagine. Would you just go into the office, take the printers and shit, the computers? How would that work?
20 minutes.
Yeah, there's nobody in there.
Okay, thank you.
They spot an open door.
These guys literally bolted for that fucking door, mate. These guys, they're mental, you know. They're coming for you guys, bro. Are they chasing this girl? They're chasing the woman.
Okay, it's fine. What we're going to do now, if you want to advise your accounts.
They're cheek on this woman, mate. I mean, it just doesn't help the situation. When you start to amp it up, being like, okay, we're gonna start doing this. We're gonna start calling in people movers now. Like, if you don't start treating us with some damn respect.
Vehicles en route, because I'm not going to sit here all day. Okay? Yes, no, yes, I can. That's what I'm here for.
Do you reckon they could sell the football players to the High Court? Like, I mean, you buy and sell football players. Could you do that? Could you pay off the debt with that? I mean, I'm just thinking, you know. Takes a little while, but they're able to get somebody from higher up to come and talk to them about it. Apparently it's because of there's this issue with a takeover that's happening and they couldn't pay off. Eventually it's all sorted out after a couple of phone calls. They're able to pay off $9 grand of it and get it all sorted, which is great. But it's weird that it even got to this point, I guess. You would, like the guy said before, a massive establishment like this, you'd think they'd be more professional about it, but you know, apparently not. Also, throughout parts of the episode, the narrator would just drop like very sad did you know things, like every month over 3,500 people are declared insolvent or bankrupt. It's just I mean, there's little did you know still things just to ruin your day. This next what I call it, a case, is it starts off quite sad. It's 3 of them now going to actual house this time to reclaim it, because the woman that's worked there hasn't paid the rent since Christmas, and they've just come to just take the house back now. At the beginning, they're told there's no kids. They get there and talk to neighbours.
All right, thank you very much anyway. Take care. Do you remember before we got on our way here, I said there's meant to be no kids connected or anything?
Yeah.
There's 6.
Shit. Shit. And it's just like, and then that's when everything's just like, oh no, this is when it gets sad. It's fine if it's just adults, but with as a kid, it's a bit of a painful thing, because it's obviously not the child's fault, and they've just got to suffer for their parents' mistake, and it's just a bit tragic. But it's kind of sad, this part, but you'll see further going on why this kind of things kind of change.
Look for another way into the house.
Oh no!
I can't be living like that.
Look at that. Look at that. They get into the house, obviously, and it's a slum, basically. A slum taken from a poor part of India and put into a UK house. Kids sleep on the floor. The sink looks like it's infested with insects. Just quite tragic. Obviously, they do their thing, turn the locks on the doors and just kind of checking the house out. And then the mother comes home.
The property is being repossessed.
For?
Unpaid rent.
Well, I have proof to state otherwise.
Well, I'm afraid we have a court order that says we need to repossess it.
Oh, okay, so now what?
What you need to do is you need to get some stuff now. I understand. No, hold on. Hold on. Look, I'm going to give you the bad news first. I understand you have 6 kids. We're going to give you this, a copy of the writ. You need to take it to the council. They should emergency accommodate you.
Okay.
Because effectively now, you are homeless.
Okay.
Oh no, it's so sad. You just come home and this guy's telling that you're now effectively homeless with your 6 kids. That is so peak. But I can't help but laugh. I'm so terrible. She obviously isn't taking it well. She says there's proof that she's actually had been paying rent. They go and talk about it, and then they find out, oh no, you haven't paid since Christmas.
How much is the rent a month?
14 pounds, well, 12.
1,200. Have you paid anything since Christmas?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's what it is then.
Is she dumb? I don't understand. What? Did she just think she had to start paying rent? I feel terrible, but at the same time, what? Did she just not think I have to start paying rent after Christmas? I don't understand. What's the mindset? Obviously at that point now, she's quite sad, and the debt guys, got the name, shit. So at this point, they're telling her she's from the council so she can get emergency housing for her and the kid. And she's acting a bit weird about it, kind of lazy about it sort of thing. She's just like, yeah, sort of thing. They're really trying to help her, but she's just quite aloof about the whole thing, and it's a bit weird. They phone the council and they actually deny her that they're not going to help her because apparently she's made herself intentionally homeless by not paying the rent. I can kind of believe that. I mean, looking at the state of the house, I can kind of believe that she's not really trying very hard. And then they end up phoning social services. They try and help her out because obviously there's kids involved in this. So obviously then they have to send the mother away because she can't stay there, unfortunately. And they move off. 4 days later, they all come back because they've got to move her stuff out. And again, she's acting a bit weird. So she's a bit hostile, which is obviously expected. She's losing the house, she has to move out. But then her partner shows up, the dude. They have to pay like £300 for them to be helping out for them to move out. And he's getting all riled up about shit for some reason.
The £300 fee for the enforcement team's visit must be paid before any items are removed. Her partner is supposed to be sorting it out.
No.
Yeah, I have brought the money with me.
Okay, I'll move it. Please don't get agitated, because we're here to help.
Well, it's in the way. I'm trying to back in so I can get my gear right.
If you pay me, I'll move the van.
Well, I'm giving you 1 and off until I've done the first 2 trips.
No, it's 300 or
well,
we just lock
I've got
up.
to go to the bank to get
I'm just going to lock. Well, that's how. Go and get it then.
Once I go and drop the first lot off, I can go to the bank and get the rest of the money. I haven't got the rest of the money on me unless I go to the bank.
It doesn't work like that.
Just wait a minute. Now you're saying I've got to go all the way back to the bank just to go and get the
Oh
money.
no, don't escalate this, bro. Don't do this. It's so awkward. Bro, just take it. Just get it over with, mate.
But she's going to be here anyway.
We're helping her to pack. We've offered to do that already.
I understand.
We've supplied the bags. We're perfectly reasonable. And we'll help and carry the bags up the stairs. We'll do everything in our power to make it work.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm the most reasonable man you could ever come across.
Okay.
Right, so you go to the bank, you get the money. There, we'll help her pack and start carrying the stuff upstairs. Well, people seem most surprised.
Why was that so difficult? I mean, fair play to that guy as well. He just calmed that situation down. But why was he being so difficult? To be an extra dick, the guys just brought it back in pennies because, you know, why the fuck not?
There's £230 in paper money and all the rest in change. As if that's going to upset the balance, so he just sat there and counted it.
Oh my god, that's just like a pointless dick move. I remember seeing Facebook, this guy who paid off his parking ticket in like pennies or something. I never saw, I was like, why? Why is that the person behind this done to you? They're just literally, they've done nothing, but he's just kind of gone out his way to just just to upset them for no reason. And he's done the same here. They could be helping him move, but he's literally like, I'm gonna be a child and make you count the money in pennies whilst so there's less people to help me move out. It's just fucking stupid. So obviously they're still moving stuff out, but the woman's acting quite weird. She's just smoking and means just quite chill about it all, just like she doesn't give a shit. They're only moving the trash, like the trash stuff out first, not the essentials. After a while they kind of move everything into the garden and then just kind of move it from there because they just need stuff out of the house and that's it really. So after they moved out, here comes that that Texas flip. But
with
fucking
the house emptied, the extent of the property's neglect is clear.
Jesus.
My sympathies are entirely with the landlord. The landlord is destitute. She's moved up to Norwich to look after her mother and was relying on the rental income to actually live on. So she's had no income since Christmas. So she's completely flat broke.
In a few days' time, Paul will need to give the landlord her keys back. She hasn't seen her house since the tenants moved in, and she's in for a shock.
Oh no, so everyone's kind of fucked in that situation, isn't it? Oh Christ. We then find out that the landlord actually knew the woman. They were actually at a parenting conference sort of thing, and that's how she ended up renting out to that woman.
They never paid me full rent, and then they stopped paying altogether in November. So I was painting houses, I was up ladders, I was window cleaning, I was coming up and down to London for jobs when all I wanted to do was a passive income to help my sister care for my mum. And they knew that. What's that? It's just rice everywhere. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's a nice house. It looks like it'd be a nice house as well.
What's that? Oh my God. Oh God.
Oh, they left us single.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Slag.
Oh, mate. This is so fucked. Why did I watch this, bro? This is not a good idea. I just want to go and help her. I mean, I know this is years old, but I just want to go over there and help clean, just help her, bro. I feel terrible. Bro, fuck that family now. That was it. Unfortunately, it was £4,000 to get the house repaired. Since she hasn't been able to rent out again, the family that was there, they were able to find some emergency housing. Hopefully that mother got a kick in the face, but we'll never know. The money in the whole fan documents was counterfeit. Oh, wow. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, what? There was no evidence to link the rest man with the fake notes. Okay. No further action was taken against the owner in the... Okay, that's cool, I guess. I mean... Police investigation is now closed. Nothing was resolved from that. I feel... Is that it? I mean, I'm just... And the stadium was able to pay off their debt. And that was it. That was Can't Pay, Take It Away. A tragic TV, bro. That's it. I think we can all take something away from this. If you can't pay, we'll take it away.